السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Today we want to talk about administration language test. Let's get started. Best practice in test administration. Overview of effective test in management language assessment with Muhammad, and let's start. The introduction, definition of test administration, importance of proper test organization, goals, ensure fairness, accuracy, and efficiency and test. Key responsibilities of test administration: preparing test material, providing clear instruction to students, ensuring a controlled test environment, managing time effectively. Tips for effective test administration. For the test, select the right test type: written, oral, computer-based. Prepare necessary materials, answer sheets, digital tools. Inform student about test format and rules during the test. Monitor for academic integrity. Manage time and assist with technical issues. Ensure instruction are followed correctly. 3. After the test, collect and organize answer sheet, score responses currently. Provide constructive feedback. Common challenges in test administration: management issues, test anxiety among student, technical problems, and digital testing, preventing cheating uh, or misconduct. Best practice for organizing and administration language test. Uh, uh, have four types of it, and the first one, planning and preparation. Define objective clearly, outline the purpose of the test, proficiency, achievement, placement. Select the right test type. Choose between multiple choice, essay, oral, interview. Based on learning goals. Establish test logistic. Det- Determine date, times, duration, and test format, paper-based or digital. Second one, we have test design and integrity. Ensure validity and reliability. Reliability. The test sure accurately measure the language proficiency and produce consistent result. Prepare clear instruction. Instruction can lead um, mispreparation and unfair grading. Set security measure. Prevent cheating by using a varied question sets, proctoring, or online monitoring tools. 3. The third one, test administration. Brief proctor and test administration ensure they and understand the rules, timing, and procedures. Check technical requirement. If using online testing, verify stable internet and functional devices. Maintain a comfortable environment. Reduce stress with clear rules, quiet surrounding, and necessary recommendation. 4. Evaluation and feedback. Use standardized grading criteria. Rubrics and automated scoring tools can enhance objectivity. Provide construction feedback. Offer student insight on strengths and areas for improvement. Analyze the result for improvement. Regularly review test effectiveness, effectiveness and make necessary adjustment. Best practice to overcome challenge. Clear communication before and during the test. Use technology for efficient test delivery, online protecting, automated grading, training, test administration, or handling disruption, providing a fair and supportive test environment. On solution, effective test administration ensures a smooth testing process, helps in accurately evaluating student language proficiency. Implementing best practice leads to reliable and fair assessment. And that's all for today. And I apologize if there a mistake or something else. Thank you so much all for today's presentation. And see you soon. And goodbye. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, students.
Good
Good morning.
morning, teacher.
Today we will conduct an English speaking assessment using two methods, a verbal essay and free interview. Let's begin with the first method. For the verbal essay, I will give you a topic. You have 1 minute to think, and then you will respond in a structured way, like an essay. Try to include an introduction, body, and conclusion. Your topic is the importance of learning English in today's world. You may
Okay,
begin when you are ready.
I'm
Uh,
ready.
can you answer, Muad?
Yeah, I can answer. Can you let me answer?
Sure, of course.
Okay, teacher. First thing, I believe that learning English is very important in today's world. English is a global language used in business, education, and travel. Many international companies require employees to speak English, and most universities offer courses in English. One major reason to learn English is communication. People from different countries use English to talk to each other. For example, if you travel to another country, you can use English to ask directions or order food. And another reason is access to information. Many books, websites, and research papers are written in English. If you understand English, you can learn new things easily. In conclusion, learning English helps use communication, find better jobs, and gain knowledge. This is why I think everyone should try to improve their English skills. That's it. Yeah.
That's great. You structured your response well. You had a clear introduction, main points, and a conclusion. Your vocabulary was strong, but try to work on your pronunciation of some words like education and international. Also, make sure to use correct tenses consistently. Overall, well done. Now, let's move. Uh, and I will give you some. I will talk about free interview. I will ask you open-ended questions, and you should answer naturally, as we were having a real conversation. Let's start with an easy one. Can you tell me about yourself?
Yes, sure, teacher. Sure. My name is Muaz, and I am 21 years old. I'm studying business at university. I enjoy reading books, watching, moving, and learning new language. I started learning English when I was in school, and I have been practicing ever since. Ever since that. That's for the first question.
That's great. Why did you choose to study English?
Okay, I choose to study English because it is an international language. I want to work in a big company in the future, and I know that English will help me communication, of course, with people from different countries. Also, I love traveling, and English make it so easier for me to meet new people and explore different cultures.
Interesting. What challenges have you faced while learning English?
Oh, a lot of challenge, teacher. One of my challenge, I think, the biggest challenge for my is pronunciation. Some English words are difficult to say, and sometimes I'm not sure if I am pronouncing them correctly. Also, I sometimes get confused with grammar rules, like when to use the past tense or present perfect.
That's a common challenge. If you could travel to an English-speaking country, where would you go and why?
Okay, I would love to visit the United States because there are many famous places to see, like New York. But I did not recommend it really. But the very cities I recommended is Saudi Arabia and Jeddah. For example, Jeddah city is have many events and many good things in this city. And I also want to experience Saudi culture and try different food in Saudi land. Plus, it would be a great opportunity to practice my English with native speakers.
Well done. In the well done. You organized your ideas clearly and used good vocabulary in the free interview. You answered confidently and gave detailed response. Here is my feedback. Strengths, you have good fluency, strong and vocabulary. Your ideas were clear and you answered all the question well. Areas for improvement, work on your pronunciation, especially difficult work. Also try to practice grammar more, especially verb tenses, and keep practicing, and you will give continue to improve. And thank you so much, and I appreciate all.
You're welcome.
I appreciate my student, and thank you so much, Matt.
You're welcome, teacher. Anytime.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Muhammad, and today I want to do my project about understanding C test, language proficiency assessment tool. What is the C test? A definition. A C test is a type of language proficiency test designed to measure learners' overall language ability. Purpose often used in language assessment, particularly for non-native speakers to gauge language proficiency efficiently. Structure. Unlike traditional tests, a C-test presents partially deleted words that the test taker must complete typically by filling in the blanks. Structure of C-test. Format. The C-test consists of short text, usually 4 to 6 sentences each. Blank. The second half of every other word is deleted, starting from the second sentence onward. Example. This is an example sentence test. You can see here. How C-test measure language proficiency. Focus on context. C-test require an understanding of context to fill in the blanks accurately. And integrative nature. They assess grammar, vocabulary, syntax, and comprehension in a single task. Cognitive demand. Completing the test require both linguistic knowledge and mental processing, making a holistic measure of proficiency. Benefits of using C-test. Efficiency. Quick to administer, and score, often within minutes. Reliability, proven to consistent measure of overall language proficiency. proficiency. Versatility, suitable for a wide range of proficiency level from beginner to advanced. Who use C-test? Educational institution. Institution used to assess students' language skills for placement or evaluation. Language program helps track student progress over time. Research used by linguistics and psychologists and studying language acquisition. Designing an effective C-test. Text selection, choose authentic texts that are appropriate for the test taker's proficiency level. Word deletion, maintain a pattern of word deletion that's consistent and fair. Scoring, use standardized scoring criteria, awarding point for correctly completed words. Scoring criteria awarding point for correctly completing word. Limitation of C-test. Context dependency dependency dependency. C-test may be challenging for test taker who lack contextual understanding, not skill specific. They measure overall language ability but not specific skills like speaking or listening. Cultural bias. Some text may contain cultural cultural references that could disadvantage certain test speaking. Practical tips for test taker. Focus on the context. Try to understanding the gist of the text and for the missing word or systematically. Lead blank in a logical order, using the surrounding text as clue. Practice. Familiarize yourself with C-test formats to improve speed accuracy. accuracy. Conclusion. Summary C-test are unique, efficient way to measure language proficiency, offering a holistic view of language skill. Closing remark: as C-tests continue to gain popularity, they are proving valuable in educational and research settings for their reliability and ease of use. And that's all for today. And thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, our presentation is about types of validity in language assessment. And let's get started. What is validity? Definition. Validity means a test measures what is supposed to measure. Example, speaking test should measure speaking skill. Why validity matters? Fairness. Valid tests treat everyone equally. Accuracy. Valid tests give Give true result about someone's skills. Trust. People believe in the result of valid test. Content validity definition. Does the test cover the right topics or skills? Example. A writing test should include tasks like not just grammar question. And construct validity definition. Does the test measures the skills it's claim to measure? Example, a fluency test should include tasks like speaking, sponsorship, not just reading aloud. Types of validity. We have five of types of validity. The first one, content validity. The second, construct validity. Criterion related but validity. Base validity, and the last one is consensual validity. Criterion related validity definition. Does the test match other measure of the same skill types? Concurrent validity. Does it match another test taken at the same time? Predictive validity. Can it predict future performance? Face validity definition. Does the test look fair and reasonable to test takers? Example, a listening with test with real conversation feel more than one with robotic voices. The challenges balancing validity. A test might look fair but not measure the right skill. Bias. Test might not work equally well for everyone. Consequential validity. Definition are the results of the rest of the test used fairly and ethically. Example, a test that unfairly uh, denies opportunities to retain group lacks this type of validity. Why validity is important? First, trust people people believe in the rest. Accurate results. Test how true skills. Fair test. Everyone has an equal chance. Summary. Content content validity. Does the test cover the right skills? Construct validity. Does it measure what it claimed to measure? Criterion related validity. Does it match other measure or predict success? Base validity. Does it look fair to test taker? Then the last one is consensual validity. Are the results used fairly? The conclusion. Key idea. Validity ensures tests are fair, accurate, and useful. Final thought. A good test measures skills correctly and treats everyone fairly. And this is uh, for presentation for today. And thank you so much. And Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, our presentation about communicative test design by Muhammad, and let's start. Introduction. What is communicative test design? Communicative test design focuses on assessing a learner's ability to use a language effectively in real situation. It evaluates not just grammar and vocabulary, but also how will someone communicate meaningfully in a practical context. Importance. Again, with communicative language teaching approach, prepares learning for a real world language. Key principles of communicative test design: authen- authenticity. Takes should reflect the real life communication scenarios. And the second one, contextualization. Language used should be tied to meaningful context. The third one, interaction. This should involve two-way communication, dialogues, role play. And the fourth one, text-based assessment. Focus on completing tasks rather than isolated language skills. The last one, learner-centered. Tests should cater to learners' need and uh, proficiency levels. Types of communicative test: oral test, role plays, interview, group decision. Written test, letter writing, emails, response essay. Integrated test, combining listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Listening to a conversation and respond in writing. Performance-based test, simulating real-world tasks, giving a presentation, solving a problem. Designing communicative test task. Step 1. Define objective. What communicative skills are being assessed? Step 2. Choose task types. Select tasks with elegant with real-life communication. Step 3. Create rubrics. Develop clear criteria for evaluating performance. Pilot the test. Test the task with a small group to ensure the clarity and effectiveness. Why is it matter? Prepare learners for real-world communication, encourage, encourage meaningful interaction over broad memorization. Elegant with modern teaching method like communicative language teaching. And the example of communicative test task. Example 1, role play. Scenario: ordering food at a restaurant. Skills: assess speaking, listening, and pragmatics. Example 2, uh, writing an email. Scenario: responding to a job offer. Skills: assess writing, tone, and formality. Example 3, group decision. Topics: environmental issues. Skill: assess fraction, intuition, and critical thinking. Challenges in communicative test design: balancing accuracy and fluency. How to assess both without overemphasizing one. Subjectivity in scoring, ensuring consistency and evaluating open-ended tasks. Time constraints, designing tasks that are feasible within limited time frames. Resource limitation, access to materials and technology for authentic tests. Benefit of communicative testing: real-world relevance, prepare learners for practical language use. Holistic assessment, evaluates multiple skills simultaneously. Motivational, engaging task increase learner motivation. adaptably, can be tailored to a different proficiency levels and context. Conclusion summary. Communicative test design focuses on real-life use interaction task based assessment. Key takeaway: effective communicative tests are authentic, contextualized, and learner-centered. Final thought: communicative tests bridge the gap between classroom learning and real-world communication. And that's all for the presentation about communicative design. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.